Welcome to sunny New York. I'm about to go out and get myself a good suntan. You need these types of garments in New York when you're going to do real good tanning. It's very important. This is the first part of the outfit I'm wearing. I hope you like it. It's the newest thing in fashion. There's some other things that you need for sunny in New York, and I have them. You need a chapeau for your head, a little blanket for lying out, sunning yourself and, you know, enjoying it. The umbrella for color, I don't know, but we need to wipe ourselves off, keep the suntan all off. So we'll take all this stuff over here and stretch ourselves out. You may have in the back of your mind, you know, sort of a germ of an idea of what you want to do, but then you let the idea take you by just mixing it with like my mother cooks. You know, she doesn't have a recipe, she just does it to taste, you know? And that to me is what life is about. I don't think there's a recipe for life. And that's how the Talking Heads create their music. And I think that's what made me feel very comfortable and at home with them. It wasn't, they didn't tell me, well, this is the part we want you to sing, and these are the notes, and this is how many bars you can do it for. It was like they played the track and said, okay, you know, there's a sort of a sketch here, and, you know, sing to it. There's some idea for the part you would do, but, you know, nothing concrete. And that, to me, is fun because I get to improvise and use my own skills within it. I'd like to do as many things as possible in the time that I'm here and cover as many areas as possible. Otherwise, I think I would become very bored with life, you know. And music is just music. Yeah, I just don't understand why I have to do R&B or funk or soul, you know, because of the color of my skin, you know, or the sound of my voice. It's hard sometimes to separate the business from the pure joy of what you're doing. But I know it's something I do, that I can do just for myself. I can do it by myself. And it's pure satisfaction for me, whether anybody else likes it or not. And I think that's important for every person to have something like that in their lives. A lot of my family are a lot like a lot of black people in America, or what's considered black people in America. And so at times I'm faced with some of the difficulties that they're faced with, you know, and bureaucracy in a lot of ways that are really designed to keep you confused. Songs like Living on the Border, you know, on this album, would relate to someone in my family. They don't live particularly in South Texas anymore, but what I'm saying is that style is not the order when you're living on the border of life, when you're trying to survive. You know, when living is a struggle, you can't be worried about whether you have designer jeans on or, you know, or any of designer life. I know you only would write about certain things in life, but it's according to how you're viewing them. For me, if you're viewing them from a forward position, you know, not retrospective in what has been said, you know, you've taken it a step further. And that's really what I look for, that there's an energy there that speaks of a progression, a forward movement.